I checked out 14 brand new film releases in November of 2025, so this is how I would rank them all from worst to best. Starting us off in dead last at number 14, I have Prime Video's Playdate starring Kevin James and Alan Rickson. This one was absolutely atrocious. I cannot wait to forget about it. At number 13, a film that a lot of my mutuals actually really enjoyed, and I do gotta say, Jennifer Lawrence and Robert Pattinson gave absolutely amazing performances. This film just was not for me, so I have to give it a lower ranking. At number 12, I have another streaming service movie with Apple TV Plus as The Family Plan 2, starring Mark Wahlberg. This one was a complete wash, and I am ready to forget this one as well. At number 11, I have Nuremberg, starring Russell Crowe and Rami Malek. I actually did enjoy this film. It was just a little bit boring, and so it wasn't as exciting as some of the other ones on this list, but I do recommend that you check it out if you're into history. Creeping into the top 10, I know this one is probably extremely low for a lot of people, but I have Wicked for Good. I just did not enjoy this one as much as I enjoyed the first, but I still ended up giving it a 3.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd. At number 9, I have Now You See Me, Now You Don't. I don't care what anybody says. These movies are an absolute ball of a time, and I cannot wait to rewatch this one once it hits streaming at some point. Bringing us to number 8, I have A24's new film Eternity, starring Elizabeth Olsen, Callum Turner, and Miles Teller. I had a lot of fun with it. I just think that there's some pacing and chemistry issues. At number 7, I have the action blockbuster of the month with The Running Man, starring Glenn Powell and Coleman Domingo. I had a lot of fun with this one. I don't know why it got so much hate. I thought it was pretty solid, and I'm definitely going to rewatch this one multiple times. At number 6, I have Zootopia 2. I went into this with very little expectations. It's very rare that you see a sequel be better than its predecessor, but this is one of those cases where Zootopia 2 was just better than the first one, in my opinion. So I had a lot of fun. Can't wait to rewatch. At number 5, I have the biopic on Christy Martin Christie, starring Sydney Sweeney. I thought this was a very well done biopic. It did not get any of the recognition that I think it deserved. So if you haven't seen it yet, highly recommend that you go check it out because it was really good. At number 4, I have Rental Family with Brendan Fraser. I had the opportunity to see this one at the Heartland International Film Festival back in October, and I really enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to rewatch it. Bringing us into our top 3, I have another action film with Predator Badlands. I think that this is the best Predator movie, and I cannot wait to rewatch this one because it was an absolutely badass film. At number 2 and number 1, I juggled with so hard because I think that they're truly interchangeable, but number 2, I'm going to give to Train Dreams on Netflix, starring Joel Edgerton. I think that this is one of the most beautiful films I have ever seen, and it deserves that number 1 spot, and it should be high up on the 2025 ranking as well. But I had to give number 1 to Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. I had been waiting for this to release for so long, and I was just absolutely astonished with Guillermo del Toro's filmmaking and how good this film looked. Absolutely loved it. November was really shocking with how many good movies came out of it. I cannot wait to wrap up the year in December, but I'm curious to know, what was your favorite November release? I post film and TV show news, reviews, rankings every single day on all my socials: TikTok, Letterboxd, Instagram, and YouTube. You can find everything in my bio.